G'day, Tree Styler here. Azalea, 3 years nearly from collection. Let's go. I'm out and about today. I saw an ad on Facebook Marketplace for some trees that were free, some plants. Someone was getting rid of. Now I've just spoken to the owner and they want a clean slate for the garden, which is understandable. So I've come out, and the reason why I came out was to have a look at the plants that I'm sitting right next to now. So I'm just going to spin. Okay, so this is what I noticed on the ad. I just saw the flowers, small flowers, and I took a rather educated guess and thought that they would be some kind of azalea or rhododendron, and I was correct. So I did a quick check on PlantNet and saw that this variety here is the rhododendron. Not sure of the subspecies, but yeah, definitely rhododendron. So what I like about these is the leaves are quite small, as you can see. Flowers are medium size, not the smallest, but yeah, I think they're quite an attractive plant to bonsai. Now, I haven't really had a close look yet, but I do know there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, this one. See, that one's just starting to flower, and it's got overall small leaves. So these are a bit more mature than the ones you get at old Bunnings or a nursery. Actually, there's one there. It's got no flowers on it, but have a look at that base. It's a little bit of development down there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get these out and then have a closer look. Now, I also checked around the yard, and there was this patch here I'm not interested in. I don't even know what that is. There's a rather large fruit tree here, which I'm going to leave. Too hard. Not sure what that is. Not sure. Now these, if I go out a bit, just watching out for the okay, so these are native. Got really small flowers. I have tried to collect one of these before, and it was probably a month ago, and it failed. It didn't backbud at all and just died. Now, I did have a little play with this, and I'm not 100% sure what variety. I didn't actually check the sort of tree. Now, I did notice that this whole thing moves. So, and this one does as well, which means they're planted very shallow in the ground. I might try, I'm not sure, I might try and collect another one. See, look at that. Very shallow roots. Got a fairly chunky base on it, but the last one didn't backbud, so I guess I can only try again. Anyway, I'll keep looking around. So there's another azalea in there. The lavender I'm not interested in. It does smell nice. There. And another little one there. So I'm going to go get the shovel. I'll probably set my tripod up and have a little look and dig these out. Alright. Here's my first victim. Now I can see the outline. Give you a close look. I can see the outline of the original pot plant, the roots, which have now probably been in the ground for a year or two. So I'll get that. Should come out okay. That's why. It's weed mat. That's why it's got a bit harder. Okay. Pretty shallow actually. It's good. There's one. So I'll repeat that. Hope that weed mat doesn't cause too much dramas. That wasn't too bad. Let's go this one now. I think this one's going to be exactly the same. Oh. Yeah, here's a tag. So it's a Azalea South Seas. So I'm just going to rip it. There's two. That was easy. Easy peasy. Okay. Next. I think there's just, I really like this one. It's really small leaves. I reckon it's going to be the same. Yep. Good. Excellent. Another one. I'll have a good look at these later. Next. Okay, this one's a bit bigger. This one's been in the ground a lot longer. It looks fairly wobbly. Might try this one next. Let's dig it. I reckon this one's going to be heaps harder. It's been in the ground. Yeah, it's heaps harder. Heaps harder. Alright. I'm trying to be gentle. Trying. Whew. Okay. Let's have a closer look at that one. Beautiful colour. Pretty shallow root base actually. Here's my next one. Now, I can't see too much in here. I'm looking ultimately for a good base. You have to really get in here, have a poke around, have a look. Can't really see a lot. The other option is just to chop it off and let it back bud. It's in there, it's solid. It is in there quite solid. Camera's on, ready, in position. I already checked this one, it's quite firm. I don't have my good digging shovel, which is annoying me. This one's a big flat, not very sharp. It's pretty harder. And you also got that weed mat too. But I'll try and get this one, pull it out, and then I can make a decision on what I want to do. Alright, here we go. A little bit of movement, that's good. I'll work my way around it now. Oh, God. Oh, I fell off. In the words of someone I know, it's not easy. Alright, let's go around the side. Man. Let's have a closer look. Can't really see a lot. Be better at home when I clean it all out. So, not when you can see them a little bit, but there's a lot of junk around there. Lovely small leaves. There's two left. There's two left now. They look pretty, they look like they're the same type of azalea. They've got a larger leaf on them. It's a bit smaller, but they do grow out. Now the base is the key. So Just looking at it, very uninteresting. Even if I chopped it off, it would be, I don't know, it wouldn't be good. That's where I'm at now. I think I might leave it at that, because what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a little bit of work to do on these. So, all right, stay tuned, keep watching. This should be an interesting progression video. Thanks for watching. Back home again. Here's an update. It's a good day when you can get some material for free. It fills the back of the ute. It's nice. It's been some time since I collected this azalea. Let's have a look and see what's happening. I must do some weeding. It's outrageous. There you go, much better. Now, there's one thing I want to point out, and I'll zoom on this. This is in 100% akadama and not ideal. Breaking down, becoming like mush. It's unfortunate. You pay good money, supposedly for good quality, but it's just not the case. Moving around. Lots of growth, lots of weeds. Let's see if I can clear some out so we can see the tree better. I'm not 100% happy with that akadama. This, I know this is my preferred viewing angle. I have no idea what that is, but it's gone. I really want to expose this massive clump. No idea how old this is. There's shoots coming out very, very low. This might need to be attended to. I left it on there, and it did originally have some buds, but they didn't grow. Got some buds right down in here. Sorry, branches. Not required. I might keep this one. Need to let it grow more. That akadama's crap. I should just put it in a heap of pumice. I'm going to have to repot it. I don't want to be too hasty, too quick to repot it, because it needs to develop all those roots back, which I hacked away, should I say, trimmed, root pruned away. There we go, you can start to see now. Get rid of this little clover, nice little carpet here. Let's have a zoom. Now you can see, I know there's a cut mark under there, but you can see that it's got one big clump. These are all joined up, all these multiple trunks. One in the center here, big straight one, all connected underneath. So once I expose that clump, I think it will be awesome. Just looking at the growth, I originally was going to trim this off, but I've let it grow. I might hold onto that, this one here. The idea with this tree was to make it obviously a clump and have the apex of the tree up to about there. They have to be lifted up, of course, in the pot, and then allow these to grow up, choosing the right branches and making it dome, or maybe a little bit higher like this, over and above. So then that would be not required. The option is continue to grow this and then have that as its standalone apex, maybe a bit higher, not sure, but yeah, have that growing, and then again here. But all I can do at the moment, let's have a zoom around, is let it keep growing. Got myself a pair of $20 Fiskars P341 cutters. This is an official review by the Tree Styler. Pretty old azalea. Fed up pretty well, really. Didn't feel them budge, didn't feel them grind, didn't feel them move too much. They are brand new, so official Tree Styler review. Yeah, I'm going to try again. These are a bit better quality than the blue ones I used on the roots for that short. Okay, let's go. Ready? Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Bit of flex then, but I really
I really swung off him. Anyway, in all seriousness, I'm trying to cut this knob back here because it's doing absolutely nothing for the tree. This is my preferred viewing angle that I'm working on at the moment for this filthy big azalea clump. God knows how old it is. Let's try break it again. Oh, see that? Double push, double grab, I mean. Getting close now. Oh, I don't want to cut the leaf. Let me save you. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh yeah. There we go. Everybody, don't buy the Fiskars P341. Oh, I knew this was beyond the capabilities. Let's have a good look at the damage caused. Yeah, not so good. We've still got the blade hanging out of the tree, which is fine. I don't think Bunnings is going to accept a refund on these because I basically destroyed them. Used them for too much. Anyway, let's get this out. Let's try a more appropriate tool. Actually, that's the work. Yep. Hand grip strength, everybody. Hand grip strength. Let's try again. Oh, I've got no leverage now. I was going to get the big saw out, but I thought that was overkill. Now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck with a, I don't know what that is, ET out the front. Let's see if I can nib it away. Oh yeah. Ooh. These are not cheapy concave cutters. I reckon they're intermediate. Or maybe, oh, they were sold as professional online from China, so they would have a little bit of go to them. Not the cheapies. I think the cheapies get out of alignment and don't last too long. I've been through a few pairs. I'm just trying, I don't know what I'm doing to this part here. I'm just trying to get rid of the stub, make it heal a bit better. Got some filthy big scars, wounds on this. Trying to make it more appealing. Just appeal to you, the viewer. It's always, bonsais always appeal to me. I don't care what state they're in. Good, bad, starters, horrible, learning to be bonsais. There we go. Well, I think that's remarkably better. I'm going to even zoom in for you. That's better. And looking through the clump, through there. Pretty intense. Anyway, enough mucking around. Stay tuned for an update. What I'm planning on do is removing any branches that are not required and using my tools, hook, knife, some concave cutters. But all I need to do, here's an example, just down here. These growing right down at the base. So just working those lower parts down and cut mark there. So here's another example. So definitely don't need so many. Working my way around, just removing what I don't need. Did I mention funky music? Here we go. Just exposing that little trunk there. Still haven't made a decision on which trunks to keep, but as you can see, there's lots and lots of branches to consider. Funky music. Let's focus in on this section here. This original longer trunk, got lots and lots of branches coming out. So just cleaning those up. Just trying to get in there and get these middle branches. Not sure if you can hear the rain, but it is raining, so cue the funky music. There
we go. I'll reassess this after the rain, but anyway, let's have a spin around. Probably can't hear me because the rain's hitting the roof. Anyway, I can always wipe it. Let's have a spin and a zoom. Next step, sorting out these stubs. The rain's eased. I'm going to play the funky music in a minute, but just wanted to explain what I'm doing. Taking all these stubs, the original cuts down to make them look a little bit better. Making a mess. I'm going to keep this one growing for a while, see what happens with it. I can take the end off it, it's not required now. I think that's a lot of them chopped down. Very rough first carve, I must say. A couple more to go, all done. How did I go? All right, looking a lot better than cut off stubs. I'll work on them, I'll refine them a bit better with the hand tools. If you did notice, I did lose a branch right there, but I think this one here can take its place. It was probably a one extra, not required. Kind of like this one, there's too many there, but they're certainly a lot thinned out. Quick spin around, very rough carve there. That's one that broke off, unfortunately. This is the back. Okay, there's the pot level now. Oh, I missed a stub there. I might leave that one. See, just here. The gnarliness, I'll do that when I lift the tree up to expose more of the clump. Certainly there is a lot less branching. I'll reduce the back further down the track, depending on how this goes. But overall, I want it to continue to grow up to a higher point. But you can see clearly now the clumps, and I'll continue to work on them. It's been about that long since the tree styler did an update on this one. Yes, talking in, is that called third person? The tree styler, talking about myself as if I'm another entity. Well, I am, it's part of me, but it's not all of me. Doesn't make sense, does it? Anyway, azalea, big old azalea. Looking at the growth of the tree today, as you can see. Now just looking a little bit closer, I'm thinking of removing this stub because it just goes out a bit too far. And then I'll work with this branch as my new leader, and it's got some really, really good movement. I'm trying to get it for you. There you go. Comes up, so then it'll come back this way and then start to form the crown of the tree. Now there's a few other branches I'd like to move. It's a bit hard to see, but let me go back and I'll give you the overall picture. So I want to grow this tree continuing out with these new leaders coming up. Now with the base of the trunk, I probably want it to be about that high somewhere, but all nice and dense. So that involves a bit of clip and grow, all that sort of stuff. There's a couple of these like this one. I just want to take it that way a little bit. This one, and that leaves this big trunk to be able to be viewed a bit better. So there's a little few there that need to be wide, like this one. I'll go back overall. It's kind of going. I just wanted to fill that gap just there nicely. I reckon that'll be beautiful. A couple other ones. This one here at the back. Let's spin around a bit and see it there. You can't really see where I want it to be. Let me go back around the front. So
Let me change hands. I want it to come just over there because there's a little gap there. I want it to feel hard to see at the moment, but when I get wire on there and move it into place, you will see much better. Quick little zoom around, freehand, big old chunk there. Still got more carving to finish off these stubs. Just letting it do its thing, just letting it grow back. But thought I'd throw this little update at you. Here's a little, what do you call those things? Jammed that into the ground some time ago, and lo and behold, the little cutting is growing. Another tree there in the future tree style of tree. Might follow that one through its progress, throughout its journey, yes. You'll be along for that one too. Anyway, there we go. Quick, let's stop me from banging on and leave it at that. Sorry, back again. I've just noticed something. You can see the gaps much better when I go overhead. So this is one of the branches, can go into there. I've also got this little branch here coming up, which will fill that space just there. Let me get a little pointer. So here is a bit of space, but this branch here will fill that space. Now this one goes that way just a little bit. This one can grow into that space, and this one I just want to move, let me use my fingers, just into there, and that's going to fill up some holes for me. I can do, anyway, that's a different view of what I'm working with. That's all. Still working, lots to do, lots of branching to. That's all. Plenty of work to do on this one before it becomes a bonsai. Wow! Welcome back. Another tree styler video. Welcome back. It's been about that long since I've updated this azalea clump. It's got some good weed growth. Now, I wanted to firstly have a quick spin around, look at the tree, and it's got some nice new growth happening. It's developing nicely as I wanted it to. Still got some feral branches there that need to be cleaned up, constantly needing cleaning up. Anyway, continuing to spin around, clover. Now this is in some akadama, 100% I think it was. Not real happy with it. So I'm going to clean it out, do a repot, and see how the roots are developing. Let's do it. Oh, well, I'm not going to slip that out anytime soon. There we go. Let's get rid of that. It's going to make things a hell of a lot easier. Let's adjust this thing. There we go. It's going to make it easier. I can already tell that akadama is terrible. It's broken down. Have a go at it. It's soft as... it's just a mess. Terrible stuff. I wish I never bought it. Anyway, let's do a clean out. Get it into some good mix. Look at this, no roots, very few roots. That's disappointing, very disappointing. This is why I'm doing the repot on it, because terrible. Disappointed. Did I say that already? I think I did. Yeah, there's some fine ones there. Not as good as I expected. Be good to give it, I can't even speak. Be good to give it a good clean out anyway. Some weeds and stuff coming through. Spring now. It flowered. I removed the flowers. I don't think there's any left on there. There's a dead one right there. There's the remains of a flower. Let's get rid of that. There's another one. All right, continue. A lot of crud in there. I want to get out. A lot of crud. Let's have a look underneath. Oh, look at that. That's where I flat cutted it, basically. That akadama is deep in there. I need to get it out. Let's give me a better look to see what's alive, what I need to clean up. I want the roots, I want to lift the tree up a bit to expose this network of root system, I guess you could say. This root here, it's got some roots, comes out from there, it's got some roots down the bottom. One next to it's got nothing. This, nothing. That's good. I'll push that down a little bit more. I think that's towards the back anyway. This one here's got nothing. I did break something off here, but I think I might carve this back at some stage. There is a branch here, which I will manipulate out this way. Still some macadamia in there. Hang on. Okay. Back into a pot. Let these roots develop some more, and there'll need to be some work done on them later. Overall disappointed. I'm disappointed in the roots that I have at the moment. Good to note, but for now, between now and next time. Oh, the old chopstick and fingers in the mix. Do a little top up. There we go. Bit of water. Making sure it drains out the bottom of the pot. Happy with the growth so far. We'll need more refinement later on, but considering it's come out of a garden and it's how old, I don't know. But you can see I'll continue to grow these branches, clean out this understory here so you can see that trunk, that craziness there, and add some carving to these stumps and let it grow. It's going to like this mix a lot better than the last one, that's for sure. More to come. Welcome back. It's been about that long. It's been about 10 minutes. Just thought I'd do this reduction while I'm here, because it's the afternoon. It's beautiful. There we go. It's easy as that. There we go. Already looking $1 million not. All right, I'm just going to keep going through and do that. Just noting here, that's where the old flowers were. Take them off. There's 2 branches left, so I'll leave them. If another one pops up, I'll remove it. Same as here. Much better. All right, there we go. Quick little snappy update. Definitely need some wire, but look at that. See now? What I was hoping for, this big base. The base. Looking through the big base and the canopy. Still to develop, but is on its way. Welcome back. It's been about that long. On the bench is an azalea. Quite an old one. It's got a few weeds in it. Needs to be carved. Needs to develop a few things. It needs some wire. It needs some love. It needs some fertilizer. It needs to grow. There's a lot of needs in this one. Look, I just wanted to capture the flowers. It hasn't fully flowered at the same time. We're yet to open up here, but look at the beautiful colour. And if I get it with that background, probably that one's pretty good. Let's have a look. That one, the colour. Sun's gone down here. And just looking at the overall picture for this azalea. Lots have died back, which is okay. I'll remove those. Next step is next, spin. Guess what I did? I added some wire to these branches to give them a bit
more movement because they were pretty straight. This one here is really noticeable because it's at the front. I was going to reduce it down to here, but for the meantime I've just left it as is because I quite like the trunk movement going this way, and then the branching as it was. So if I cut it back to there, I would have, I don't know, I quite like it now, and adds a bit of structure to these branches. I'll leave this wire on for a little bit. Now the length of the branches is also needs to be addressed because some of them are too long, like this one. But I just wanted to keep that flower because it's pretty, and then I'll reduce it down, same as this one. This one, once the flowers come off, I don't really want it to go too much wider. However, I do want it to thicken up, so I'm in the middle of. It will thicken up gradually, but I might let it grow, cut it back because I've got this branch here as well. But anyway, beautiful sunny day shining through here. Look at those branches now, the secondaries. I've got some carving to do here. I'll do that in another update, but I think that has improved the tree a little bit. Tell me what you think. Has it improved the tree? I hope so. I had some breakages. Learning. There's still some flowers to pop and more to come. Let's have a final spin. So there we have it. I'm not going to spin or zoom. Can't do it, don't want to. I don't normally get in front of the camera because it's not about me. It's about the tree. Capture the trees and the intricacies of them, the growth, the details, the transitions. It's not about me. Shout out to Jonas, by the way. Christmas shirt. All right, that's it for this tree for 2024. It's my last update. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't really plug it, but thumbs up, chuckers, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks very much. I appreciate all the comments and thumbs. What more can I say? 2024. Down a bit.